Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? And what are you prepping this week? It's a question that's on all of our minds, you know, especially with everything that's going on. Gas prices are just through the roof. And for those of you that live in the UK, listen, this was sent to me by somebody who lives in the UK. All right. And I'm going to put in some screenshots that he sent me. UK petrol and diesel prices hit record highs amid claims of profiteering. Okay. Shell, you know Shell, the gas station Shell. That's the gas station that we could use our rewards at, like Kroger rewards and stuff like that. Well, listen to this. You want to know what their profits are so far? $7.2 billion. Yeah, I know. There's not enough coffee in the world to make that go down smoothly, is there? No, I didn't think so. So when it hits your soul. Yeah, so there's going to be some screenshots that I'm putting in for you guys, okay? And then he has a question. Also, he said, am I going crazy or has McDonald's downsized their Big Macs? There's a picture. All right. Yeah. All right, so this was sent to me, okay? The American Agricultural Machinery Manufacturer, it's called AGCO. It announced that it has suffered a ransomware attack that impacted its production facilities. Okay, it's one of the most important agricultural machinery manufacturers that announced this, okay? And this company was forced to shut down portions of its IT systems in response to this incident. And AGCO did not provide any details about the attacks, which smart, okay? Because if they mention one thing, but it doesn't mention something else, then these little rats can go back in and attack that, you know what I mean? So, because like you guys always say, loose lips sink ships. Well, right on. So, the company, they're still investigating the extent of the security breach. The incident will affect business operations for several days and potentially longer to fully resume all services. Okay, so they are on the NASDAQ, on the New York Stock Exchange. They are known as AGCO, like I said. Okay, it's they're a worldwide manufacturer and distributor of agricultural equipment. I'm trying to find out like what kind of equipment, like, because you know how some companies, they specialize in this or they specialize in that. So I'm looking to see if they are like a company of many hats or if they just specialize in just this, or that. And I'm not seeing it. So if you guys want to do your own research, the link is obviously in the description box below. Okay, so then this was sent to me. Okay, and this is a tweet. The link will obviously be in the description box below, as you guys already know. And it says, breaking 911. This was tweeted that Billy Boy, you know who he is, he said, it wasn't until early February. We didn't understand that it's a fairly low fatality rate and that it's a disease mainly in the elderly, kind of like flu is, although a bit different than that. So that was pretty scary, period. Pretty scary. Billy Boy. My God, stick to what you know, which is computer viruses, not viruses of the body. I You moron. Yeah. So on to this. We have spoken about this many, many times, but obviously it keeps needing to be addressed, all right? After the Abbott Nutrition issued voluntary recalls of its popular baby formulas, retailers have limited their purchases. We've talked about that, leaving desperate parents looking for solutions, okay? There's not that many solutions out there, okay? With the exception of that one recipe that I keep putting out there, all right? So the manufacture of a preferred baby formula by a lot of consumers, it's out of stock. It's out of stock either on websites or in stores, okay? Listings on eBay showed it could cost people up to $120 for one can. And this is the sick part of it, okay? People, misers, greedy jerks, they know what to do. They know what to pinpoint. They know what to go buy bulk of. And then they'll take all of that and they'll either go on eBay, they'll go on Amazon, they'll do whatever website, okay, is their niche. And then they'll put it up for sale for 100% more than what it normally is in store because they know that there's parents that are desperate for these things. They know it, okay? It's like, remember at the beginning of the pandemic when you had morons that were taking hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and whatever else, buying it all the stores out of stock and putting it up on Amazon for a dollar bottle of hand sanitizer and then trying to sell it on Amazon for $20. If you remember that. And weren't there like two guys, I think they were here in Florida, and they got in a huge amount of trouble and they had to reimburse all those people all that money because they were being jackasses. Yeah, this shit needs to be I'll just go on because my mouth always gets me into trouble. So when consumers are finding these sellers online offering 10 cans for $40, she expressed her desperation. Okay, people are expressing themselves. Please, God, Lord, just give me, let me help me, okay. People have more than one child. Sometimes people have twins or triplets, okay? And these are the people that we really have to be concerned about. So people are just, I can't find it. I can purchase, one today. I can pay cash. That's what these people who are in desperation are telling these eBay sellers. Parents across the country are struggling to keep up with the nationwide shortage of this baby formula. All right. Now, this was a problem that has worsened by the recent recall by Abbott Nutrition, and that's ABBOTT, okay, a manufacturer of baby food. The recall came after at least 4 babies were hospitalized. We talked about this. I'm not going to reiterate it, okay? And then we all know that the recent recall caused additional stress, anxiety, already challenging the situation of a global supply chain shortage, all right? And some companies are saying, we're working to help moms and dads and caregivers get the high quality nutrition that they need for their babies. Are you really? Because I'm not saying help. Not saying it. So now several major, unless you want to help, now several major retailers are eager to preserve their inventory. They're limiting how much baby formula customers can buy. And like the drugstore chains like CVS, they said in a statement that following supplier challenges and increased customer demand, buyers will be limited to 3 baby formula products per purchase in stores and online. Well, that's great, bucko. But, when you have multiple children or you run a daycare or whatever the case may be, 3 bottles of formula ain't gonna do shite, is it? No, it's not. All right. And then Walgreens echoed in a statement saying that it has also imposed a 3 item limit in an attempt. And I believe one of you guys said that Target did that as well. So Yeah, because it even goes on to say to help improved inventory, Target said that they have a 4-item limit. Okay. But no, but that's online, but no in-store limits. All right. Now, Costco, which did not immediately respond to any emails, okay, their seeking comment had various gaps of formula listed on the website. And, you know, it's getting out of hand, guys. It's getting out of hand. All right. Do I see an end? No. You're going to have to find ways to make your own. I'm sorry, but this is not going to let up. It's not going to get any better. All right. Powdered milk is not going to do it. Not for an infant. I'm sorry. So you're going to have to find ways to do things on your own. Right, Buggy? I love you, Stormy. So, on to this. Okay. This is awful. Hospitals, they're grappling with raising nursing salaries because they also have to raise prices of up to 15% for thank you, with health insurance or insurance policies and businesses because I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Health insurance companies, they're threatening to and businesses are threatening higher premiums. So now now the hospitals are saying, well, now we have to raise the incomes of nurses and stuff like that. Okay, well, that's fine. But now guess who gets the brunt of that? We do, patients. So that's something else to look forward to. You know, not only is our prescriptions going up dramatically, now that. So, on to this. It doesn't stop, does it? It's like you wake up every day and you think, today's going to be a great day. You know, you sit at your kitchen table or your dining room table with your cup of coffee and, you know, you have your breakfast or whatever. And then you just get hit in the face with everything. Unless you got a stormy bug to cuddle. And then he makes all your problems go away, don't you, Buggy? Yes. So, this, from California to Texas to Indiana, electric grid operators are warning that power generating capacity is struggling to keep up with demand. A gap that could lead to rolling blackouts during heat waves. This is your warning. Get your generators looked at, get them serviced, get your extra parts, stock up on your gas, because it's about to go down. All right? I'm not playing with you. California's grid operator said that it anticipates a shortfall of supplies this summer, especially if extreme heat and wildfires or delays in bringing new power service sources online exacerbate the constraints. It's not looking good at all. Guys, I can't. I can't. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. How many times do we have to speak on these things? I mean, I know a lot of you guys are new here, okay? Either you're new to prepping or you're new to the channel or whatever the case may be, okay? But please heed warnings, not just from me, but from other channels as well, okay? Once you hear something as dire as that, don't be lackadaisical. Please don't. You know rolling blackouts are coming. I said this a year ago, maybe even longer than that. Rolling blackouts are coming because they don't care about us. They can't hold the handle the constraint that the... All right. Whatever you say, buddy. So, before I go, sometimes I feel bad because I try to get as much information out there as I possibly can. But I feel like if I don't, you guys will be left in the dark, and I don't want that to ever happen to you. So, what I'm going to discuss now is what is being referred to as the perfect storm for food banks and food pantries. Inflation is up, donations are down, and more people need food. Schools are letting out for summer very soon. Here in Florida, schools will be let out in about four weeks, give or take, depending on the county that you're in, okay? And many American kids are going to go hungry because sometimes the only time these children eat are when they are in school, all right? I know this because I will never forget, even when Andrew was in school, he would tell me these things, and man, would it just punch me in the heart. And, you know, especially the ones that get the free breakfast, the free lunch, or even the reduced breakfast and the reduced lunch. Okay, I need yous. All right, if you have young children, or if you're raising your grandchildren, you're raising your niece and your nephew like I am, and they say to you, hey, Mom, Grandmom, or hey, Unc, listen, there's this kid in my class. The only time he gets to eat is when he's here at school. Would you help that kid? I have. All right. I want you to start taking things into consideration. And I know what you're going to say. Autumn, we got our own families to worry about. I get that. Believe me, I do. But would you really allow a small child to go hungry, to go to bed without something in their bellies? No, you would not. All right, please, just a little bit, even if it's only maybe once or twice, please. Okay. Food prices are rising, I get it, but food banks serving the poor, they're seeing empty shelves. All right, and I know this to be a fact. Why? Because my best friend Trish, you all know her, she runs a food pantry in Massachusetts. She tells me these things, all right? Just as more people need their services, guess what? They're not getting those donations. So, I know you're probably asking yourself, is this going to end? No. The World Food Bank forecasts global food prices will keep rising until maybe the end of 2024. To get through the troubling times ahead, it's best to keep stocking that pantry. Plant your freedom gardens. Remember I said back in World War II, they called them victory gardens. Well, in this community, let's call them freedom gardens, because that's what we stand for, our freedom. So plant your freedom gardens. Get to know your local farmers. Another way for those who can afford it is to stock up long-lasting emergency food. If you are all in for Augason Farms or Nutri-Store, whatever the case may be, for patriots, all right? Let's get going. Emergency food means food kits that last a long time, for as long as 30 years. Even if you know how to preserve your own food, let's go, all right? So, I will leave you with that. I love you, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless. Right, Stormy? Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Eugene.